Government rules all across this land. We understand to love the man. Cops are cool, white, fat, and dumb. Republican, making bombs and guns in the name of God. Ass kiss, fat cat, dumb Democrats. So silly Billy, don't do that on Capitol Hill. But he with the money makes the rules. The land of the free, don't be fooled. You can do what you want, it's cool. But good goddamn, Uncle Sam got his hands on my contraband. Good goddamn, Uncle Sam, and this land are now made grand. Nick Taco Bell, Pepsi Coke, hell, well I can't tell. The corporate Joe, so Philip M, and RJ Ren will never end until we all choke. Who's in the lead of the race called greed? Fight the hands that feed. Know it's wrong. We'll ask the chief. Let's take out that wreath. We'll grow the beef when the jungle's gone. But he with the money makes the rules. The land of the free, don't be fooled. You can do what you want, it's cool. But good goddamn, Uncle Sam got his hands on my contraband. Good goddamn, Uncle Sam, and this land are now named brand. Good goddamn, Uncle Sam, I'm the fryer in the frying pan. Good goddamn, Uncle Sam, he can do it, but I can't. Good goddamn, Uncle Sam, fight the power, fight the man, man. It's all join hands and fight the man. Yeah. Good goddamn, Uncle Sam. Good goddamn, Uncle Sam. Good goddamn, Uncle
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, here we are. Here we are.
Ed Kurz, good goddamn.
June 5th. The big recall walker day. And we're the last hope on the radio. We're your guys, because we don't know what's going on. So, we're still excited to think that things still have a chance to change. And we're going to give you some reasons for hope, regardless.
Like some good tunes.
Yeah, that always helps. We're gonna be like the dead to an acid head. We're gonna let you come down easy here. However it pans out. So I'll tell you what, I'm feeling pretty good. One way or another, I'm feeling like people are starting to come together, at least a certain percentage of us, right? We're kind of seeing through the haze, the fog of brainwashing that happens on TV every day and in the news. You know, and that's really where liberation is. It doesn't really matter what candidate you elect, or what candidate is supposedly running the show, or what politician, you know, is in the White House. It really doesn't matter. What matters is that people start waking up, turning off the brainwashing, and removing corporations from their lives, opening their hearts, you know, and getting rid of all the fear and hate that seems so predominant in our world today. So I think one way or another, regardless of the election results, that is what's going to happen for a good segment of the population here.
Next time I'll know to
I got a couple interesting little tidbits that I've been highlighting from a article that I've been reading recently. It's titled "Reality is a Shared Hallucination." The author is Howard Bluth, and in the article, he actually gives a couple interesting tidbits about the human mind, and thus also human reality. And this is the kind of information that I search for. I find this kind of information really useful. This is actually just 2 sentences.
Stop, you're driving me nuts. Just read it. I don't want to hear now. You're working me up to like you want me to hear it now. You got me excited. Yeah.
Got you excited, huh? Well,
What is it?
well, that's the point, because what I'm about to tell you is fairly significant. And it's one of those things that you're going to, once you know it, it's going to linger in your head, and occasionally it's going to pop up, and it's going to really actually possibly change your whole idea of what your reality is.
Is it one of those things that you know deep down normally?
No, this is
And you just
this is
don't
surprising.
normally think about it?
This is surprising, and what it actually ties into is memory. When we consider what our reality is, our reality is actually a large portion of memory. Like when we think of reality, we think of, I'm a human being on the planet Earth. I live in the United States.
Yes, you're
So and so
caught in
is
words,
president. This is my mother. But it's all memory. If you think about it, you're just remembering pictures of, say,
You
the Earth.
regurgitate what supposedly is your past, but I don't believe in time.
You might be regurgitating, but it's all coming from memory. Like your home,
But that's
where
not
you
who
live.
you are. That's who you were.
But it's your reality. It's what your reality is essentially composed of memory. I mean, there is the present moment where you are actually processing new information. But a lot of what this reality is memory. And so knowing that, and knowing what part of your brain controls memory, you start to get a better grasp of what is really going on there. Now the little quotation here that I wanted to read is in line with that concept. I'll just read it. Okay. In an effective learning machine, I guess, aka a human being. In an effective learning
You mean
machine.
an awake one?
Yeah. The connections deep inside the brain, talking about the connections between the neurons, deep inside the brain, far outweigh the number of windows to the outside world. Meaning your connections to eyes and ears, sensual stimulus. It says, take the cerebral cortex. Roughly 80% of whose nerves connect with each other and not with input from the eyes or ears. So this reality that I was talking about, mostly composed of memory, is basically playing on itself. Your brain is mostly wired to talk to itself.
Yeah,
Period.
that's your ego.
Yeah, yeah, and most of your right. So
And it likes to dwell on the shadows of what you were instead of what's really going on right now.
yeah, basically your reality is maybe 20% sensory input and 80% just whatever is already in there. And in a way, I mean, there's a lot of ways you could look at it, a lot of ways you can play with it, a lot of theories you can come up with, but it sort of can be put in the same category as the old adage, you create your own reality, right?
But you do.
You do, and to a certain extent, because the other
20% is what's going on around you, right?
yeah. I mean, no. Well, there's
Stuff
no,
you can't
hey,
help.
there's no doubt things happen that you have no control over, and they affect your reality, no doubt about it. But really, what we do have control of, I think, to a large extent, is whether we consider it good or bad.
It's our perception on the event.
Yeah, and our attitude towards it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so what is the next event here?
I'm going to play some Bum Wealthy. That goes along with kind of the last tune and a little bit of what you're talking about and about waking up. So here we go.
Never conform to the norm. You gotta fly free from the swarm. Never conform to the swarm. You gotta fly free from the norm. Never conform to the norm. You gotta fly free from the swarm. Never conform to the norm. You gotta fly free. Don't let 'em throw you to the hornet's nest. Can't let 'em throw you to the hornet's nest. Don't let 'em throw you to the hornet's nest. Can't let 'em throw you to the hornet's nest. Oh, never conform to the norm. You gotta fly free from the swarm. Never conform to the swarm. You gotta fly free from the norm. Never conform to the norm. You gotta fly free from the swarm. Never conform to the swarm. You gotta fly free. Don't let 'em throw you to the hornet's nest. Can't let 'em throw you to the hornet's nest. Don't let 'em throw you to the hornet's nest. Don't let 'em throw you to the hornet's nest. Oh, if you never conform to the norm, you've got to fly free from the swarm. Never conform to the norm. You gotta fly free from the swarm. Never conform to the norm. You gotta fly free from the swarm. Never conform to the swarm. You gotta fly free. Don't let 'em throw you to the hornet's nest.
I guess that's it. Huh. Let's see. What else do we have for you? Well, there's always a little more T&D. Transcendence.
The message in the rock. Priapic and engorged in the river of rain. They float to riches and rags. From polyester to satin and from sackcloth to silk. It all floats down the river of rain. A message in the rock. Gashed and begun. The message in the rock. Priapic and engorged in the river of rain. The floats of riches and rags. From jock cart to changeling, from plaid to moire, it all flows down the river of rain. The message in the rock. Gashed and begun. Message in the rock. Pre-happy and engorged in the river of rays. Their floats of riches in rags, like beaver, like lynx, like muskrat, like minx. It all floats down the river of rain. The message in the rock. Gashed and begun. The message in the rock. Priapic and engorged in the river of rain. There floats the riches in rags, like t-shirts, like socks, from bowling shirts to jocks. It all floats down the river of rain.
All right, all right. Uh-oh. Get weird. So, I guess I just can't help myself. into this exploration of reality and memory. I guess because it's sort of exciting to me to have this new viewpoint unfolding. And I think it's something that, to an extent, we're all aware of, at least a little bit, but probably not as aware as could be. I was going to read a little quote that again focuses on this concept of neurons and their organization and the way they develop. A 6-month-old can hear or make every sound in virtually every human language. Maybe, or maybe not true. But within a mere 4 months, nearly 2/3 of this capacity has been cut away. The slashing of ability is accompanied by ruthless alterations in cerebral tissue. Brain cells remain alive only if they can prove their worth in dealing with the body's physical and social surroundings. So this is actually a concept that is very important in the study of biological systems. When things grow, they actually overgrow and then die back. I think at some point we'll begin to see that more than just biological systems operate this way. According to this, half the brain cells we are born with rapidly die. The 50% of neurons which thrive are those which have shown they come in handy for coping with such cultural experiences as crawling on a mud floor or navigating on all fours across wall-to-wall carpeting. It says the 50% of neurons which remain unused are literally forced to commit pre-programmed cell death, suicide. I think that's extremely important to understand that.
I never saw you, I only heard you.
Growth is usually accompanied by a dieback. I happen to think this also happens in our economy. See, we live in a world where humans tend to want constant progress, constant growth. Everything's about progress and growth. More roads, more buildings, more cars, more plastic crap.
Yes, give us more plastic.
And as soon as the growth slows down, people start to think there's something wrong. But if we studied nature, that's simply a part
Good
of the
things take
evolution.
time, anyway.
Yeah, and they also have to die back. They have to shrink. Constant expansion is
Unhealthy.
right, yeah, unhealthy.
Bad for
to start
everything.
Of course, that's what they say the universe is doing, constantly expanding, right? But then eventually it.
But there's a lot of
there's
death
two.
along the way there too.
Yeah, well, there's smaller pockets that expand and contract. It's all a matter of expansion and contraction. So.
All right, I'm gonna play something not political or socially, driven. Just a fun tune from the Ex-Cleavers, Tom Tegens. If that's cool, I'm gonna pop that on.
Smooth, wild, and dirty. You got wayside brains. The 9 lives, you're so pretty. I got my feet in your chains. Down with a barbed wire fence, I wanna make a mess out of you. Smooth, wild, and dirty. I can't sleep no more. My eyes are red and they hurt me. My body's really sore. Don't kick me in the head, I'm hurt already, aren't you? It's evening, it's over. It's too late now for what you want me to do. Smooth, wild, and dirty. I hate your wayside brains. Your big mouth is so wordy. I take my feet from your chains. Don't hang around me no more. I don't want to see with you. Smooth, wild, and dirty. Nobody's got a heart. I hope you're dead by 30. Yeah, just a heap of spare parts. Don't wanna cause no fuss, just let me catch my bus. Hey, take a walk, kid. Well, life is smooth, wild, and dirty. I like it smooth, wild, and dirty. I need it smooth, wild, and dirty. You are so smooth, wild, and dirty.
Ooh, smooth, wild, and dirty, huh? You're saying that's not
Tom
political?
Tegens. Huh?
You're saying that's not political, huh?
Yeah, well, you can put a, meaning on anything, but
Wheel.
Well.
God, sounds like the same thing I just heard earlier.
Hey, that wasn't very professional.
Who said anything about professional? You're professional when you get paid.
Yeah, so there, shut up.
All right. All right, time for a Bible quote. And there's a reason for this one. Let's see. This is what diehard capitalists. This is something that they need to preach in school. By school or church? What's the difference? See, this is something that I'm sure people should read more often, because I think it comes closer than anything to maybe what sort of the Jesus's intention for Christians and how they should act and behave.
Which they don't do
no,
at all.
No, present-day Christians do not act or behave like Jesus's intention, in my opinion. He gave sort of a good description here of I think the right attitude. This is in Matthew. It's verse 24, part 6, so 6:24 Matthew. I think that's how they do it. And it's titled God and Possessions. It starts out by saying, no one can be a slave of two masters. He will hate one and love the other. He will be loyal to one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. This is why I tell you, do not be worried about the food and drink you need in order to stay alive, or about clothes for your body. After all, isn't life worth more than food? And isn't the body worth more than clothes? Look at the birds. They do not plant seeds, gather a harvest, and put it in barns. Yet your Father in heaven takes care of them. Aren't you worth more, much more than birds? Can any of you live a bit longer by worrying about it? And why worry about clothes? Look how the wild flowers grow. They do not work or make clothes for themselves. But I tell you that not even King Solomon, with all his wealth, had clothes as beautiful as one of these flowers. It is God who clothes the wild grass. Grass that is here today and gone tomorrow, burned up in the oven. Won't he be all the more sure to clothe you? What little faith you have. So do not start worrying. Where will my food come from? Or my drink? Or my clothes? These are the things the pagans are always concerned about. I like the pagans. Yeah. Your Father in heaven knows that you need all these things. Instead, be concerned above everything else with the kingdom of God and with what he requires of you, and he will provide you with all these other things. So do not worry about tomorrow. It will have enough worries of its own. There's no need to add to the trouble each day brings. Now, how
So be naked.
Yeah, be naked and eat dirt.
But then you gotta
Don't
pay
worry.
for the fine. You get tossed in jail for being free.
Well, that's the point. The point is that you can't be a true Christian these days. You're not allowed to be, because then you're considered a
naughty.
bum. A hippie. A hippie.
You're naughty.
Yeah. A hippie bum.
Hippie bum.
Yeah. A true Christian would just be a hippie bum,
Yeah.
and that is not allowed. Not by modern society.
No. You must go to work and pay taxes.
Really.
You must feed the system.
Yeah, well, it's just like the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, to help everyone lead a healthy and productive life. That's their mission statement. Okay, healthy and productive. Okay, so they want me to be healthy. Okay, that's sort of caring, maybe a little sincere, but the productive part? Wait a minute.
It depends on what kind of productive you mean, though.
Well, it means working in their factory. I don't know.
Well,
productive for them, obviously.
That's your outlook on things. Like you said
Productive.
before, it's your perception.
Yeah, well, I don't understand
But
how, like,
they got their hands
being
in
productive-
Monsanto, Bill Gates. He's been part of that and some other things. So
I
don't know what to think of that guy.
I have. Oh yeah. Well, you know,
I definitely don't agree with Monsanto.
He's no different than you know most other people. He just happens to have a lot of money, and he was clever in the way he got it. There's no doubt about it. Can't take that away from him. But as far as the true nature and the true intentions of some of these foundations, you know, they put on a really great pageantry of being philanthropic and for the social good.
That's their job.
Right, but are they really just institutional control mechanisms?
Well, of course.
Of course. Just like corporations want to play themselves off, and especially the media empire.
Oh, they're individuals. They have every right to do that.
The media empire wants us to believe that they are for the public interest. When there were all those big mergers that happened.
Whatever happened to that? How come we only have Time Warner Cable here to select for, like, cable crap here?
Well, America Online and Time Warner merged, right?
Yeah.
And then so did Viacom and
Well, I
CBS.
went with Earthlink, but I still had to get it through Time Warner. It sounds like Monopoly to me.
Yeah, the media obviously is. The media is the most important part of the mind control mechanism. What we don't I think what a lot of people don't realize, even the very educated intellectual people don't realize, is that it's not like an evil conspiracy so much as it's a collective mind control.
I think it's broad ignorance.
Yeah. Well, we have all these politicians now that are coming out of Harvard, you know, and
that'll help.
You know, like Obama and Clinton, you know, and certain aldermen, and well, they know how to say the right things. They know how to think the right things. And you'd like to think that they weren't part of the mind wash mechanism, but really the reason they are where they're at is because they have adopted the social norms. They have adopted the conventions, and they have simply been assimilated by the Borg. You know, you don't get anywhere in life without being assimilated by the machine.
Yep. Most of the time. There's a few rare circumstances.
Yeah. If you're not struggling every day and just scraping by, you're doing something wrong.
Well, Ben and Jerry did good for quite a while until they sold out. They sold it to I forgot what company.
So did Tom's of Maine. Colgate. I believe Colgate.
One of them, though, I forgot which one, Ben or Jerry, goes around and tries to get corporations interested in donating money for like real causes, and what you were saying before about, you know, the speed of things, like ruining the planet, you know, trying to slow them down and see their mistakes. He brings charts in.
Yeah.
Really cool documentary on freedocumentary.com, I believe it's on. Should check it out.
Well, that's what's so interesting about all this crap about progress and growth. It's really against our best interest as a human race to have all this progress and growth.
Rebel Inc.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is what you people should be doing. What these guys say right here.
Well,
I think. Not, you know, if you don't wanna.
That's right. That's right.
I say shake them up.
But you're entitled to an opinion.
Yes, this is my opinion. I'm sorry.
'em up. We gotta shake 'em up. We gotta shake 'em up. We gotta shake 'em up. Yeah. Come on. Oh yeah. Motherfuckers, come on. We gotta face 'em, face 'em, face 'em, face 'em. We gotta take 'em, take 'em, take 'em, take 'em. We gotta break 'em, break 'em, break 'em, break 'em. We gotta shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em up. We gotta face 'em. We gotta take 'em. We gotta break 'em. We gotta shake 'em up. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Come on. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We gotta shake 'em up. Come on. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We gotta shake 'em up. Come on, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We gotta shake 'em up. Come on, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We gotta shake 'em up. Come on, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We gotta shake 'em up.
What was he talking about? The 12-pack of Lineys? Gotta shake them. Shake them up, man.
You didn't hear
flat-
the lyrics
They've been
at
sitting
all?
in the
Was
sun.
it
You
that
gotta shake them
distorted?
up first.
It wasn't that distorted.
Let's see.
It's talking about the government and society.
Shake them up. Well, that obviously doesn't always work so well, does it?
No, he usually
They're-
ran in prison.
yeah. Tell you what, a lot
Well,
of them are kind of trapped in their old mire, in the same old muck they've been trapped in for years.
She's an artist,
Same old.
and she don't look bad. She's an artist, and she don't
All right,
look
well.
bad.
This will be the last. Who is this?
I guess, yeah. I guess it can't last forever. So
Who is this, Ian?
And paint the whole world black.
Is this Ion?
anonymous.
It's anonymous,
Yeah.
Ion.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna try and stick a piece of poetry.
She's got everything
All right.
she needs. To her the world's open wide.
I'll wait for the verse.
She's got everything she needs. To her the world is open wide. She'll take a boy and his dog, invite him on inside.
Which reminds me, I need to give a shout out to
Which
Ellie,
reminds me.
whose birthday it is today.
Yeah, I thought she was calling her. What happened to Jack?
Yeah, Jack or George, you know.
Or is the phone thing not working?
lot of empty promises out there, I'll tell you that. Happy birthday, Ellie Pearson.
Yeah, who's like 43 now, I think.
40, going on 44.
Okay. She's old.
Already hit her menopause. Never had her baby. She's really pissed at me.
Usually artists and people consider that the female
Yeah, I don't
form
know
is
why
more
life is
beautiful
so
form.
difficult. I
And
really
also
try.
with marijuana
I really-
plants, the female is
try
the more
hard.
beautiful form. And so, you know, because
Now the music has changed, and the colors are all new.
I do it to myself sometimes.
And the colors are all new.
This is a good line here.
You know where she's been, by that spot of blue.
You know where she's been by that spot of blue. When I first met Ellie and was visiting her in South Carolina at Hubbub, I remember we were messing around one day, and I think we were both naked in her third floor apartment, and we filled up water balloons.
With marijuana plants, the female is a more beautiful form. And so, because they have the big buds. So there's a lot of anthropomorphizing of the plants. And, they're easy to grow. And it also, since they have separate male and female plants, it makes them easier to breed.
Well, we filled up these water
We
balloons.
bow down to her on Sunday when she smiles, the world goes round. We bow down to her on Sunday when she smiles, the world goes round.
Oh, darn it. I thought this was going to be an interesting
Love
story.
is the difference between up
So what happened
and
with
down.
Well, we filled them with like colored paint water.
No.
Tossed them from a third floor window and made a bunch of cool splatters on the road down below. And I can't remember if we got in trouble or not, but that's the spot of blue.
Orgasms that are felt throughout the body and the mind. Orgasms that are felt throughout the body and the mind. Orgasms that are felt throughout the body. You're out of orgasms that are felt
They're out of line.
You're out of your mind.
Oh, I thought it was you're out of line.
No, that's from Ren. That's Ren.
Yeah.
Ren and Stimpy.
I want some ice. What is it? Ice cream sandwich. What was it? It was an ice cream bar. What was that skit? It was hilarious where he's eating the soap. The bar of soap. He's floating through the air.
You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. You're out of
Each moment an awakening. 1,000 times a day. Clean the slate of the mind and begin your plans anew. Trying to build castles on the crumbling foundation of old thoughts invites disaster. Again, clear the field of rubble, pull the strings, and pound the markers again. 1,000 times a day. The universe will find the fault in your work and level it, until you realize the cathedral has already been built. The work has already been done. The sun and the moon, the earth and the heavens, fit together in seamless precision, and all that's left to do is discover and marvel.
And live.
Yeah, I guess so.
Try.
Yeah,
They make it difficult.
No. Yeah, living doesn't take a lot of effort these days, though.
Yeah, well, land helps.
Yeah. Well, the truth is, we will find a way to survive one way or another.
That's true.
Yeah.
Good night, Milwaukee and River West and anywhere else, whoever's listening.
Right, and Abu Yaya. Rest in peace.
Booyah.
Rest in peace.
It sounds like something out of a comic book or something.